Hello and welcome to Andy and Kate's allotment. I'm Andy and welcome to our YouTube channel. Welcome to anybody who's new, and we'd love you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our journey. What I wanted to do today is to show you some of the plants that I've now got growing. They've either been pricked out or sown from seed. So, as you can see, first of all, if I just move back a little bit, you can see that what I've got is a very small poly greenhouse. It's not very big at all, really. It's just got 5 shelves, and you can put your seedlings in whatever trays you've got straight onto them like that. So if we have a look a bit more in a bit more detail, what we've got there is Monge 2 Oregon sugar pod on the left, and Nairobi sugar snap peas on the right. So as you can see, I've sown those direct into a cell, into cells, 2 to a cell, 2 peas to a cell, or 2 seeds to a cell, and I'm not going to thin them out. I'm just going to sow those straight into the ground when they're a little bit bigger. What you can see here is a number of transplants that I've just done of flowers, looking a bit sorry for themselves at the minute, because as I say, I've just literally just transplanted them into the module tray. So what I've got there, these are all flowers. So I've got straw flower on the left. So they're the ones that I on my how-to video, on my jargon buster video, the ones that I sowed and showed you how to sow the seed. Now they're sort of, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks later, ready to be transplanted. The next seeds along are evening stock, so they again are a scented flower. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to a stage where the allotment, you know, I've got a lot more flowers. I'm trying to encourage a lot more pollinators to my plot, so that you know, to help with pests and so on. The next ones you can see are Cosmos, and they are quite leggy, so they were obviously left. I did leave those longer than what I should have done, really. But as I said, they're Cosmos, and the ones right on the right hand side are called Love in a Mist. Not grown those before, so I don't really know what to expect. Moving down the shelf, I've got some strawberries from seed here. So I've got some that are normal strawberries, and they're called Sweet Freesia. And then the others are Alpine strawberries, so there's something a little bit different. So I'll see how we go with those. You can see they're very, very small. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave those till they're bigger and able to prick those out. Moving along, got some sunflowers, some giant sunflowers that I planted a couple of weeks ago now, and they're coming along nicely, so I've moved them from under the grow lights to out here. And finally, on that side is some spring onions, white Lisbon, and they're only a week old, so they're coming along quite nicely. So yeah, they're all just chugging along, waiting to be till they get to a stage where they can be planted straight out into the plot. There's Monty, my Cocker Spaniel, who's trying to get in on the act, and the next ones that you can see there on the bottom shelf, they are royal purple radish. So they're just one of the little round ones that don't grow very long. So we've got two more, lots of flowers behind Monty's head there, and I think they're coming along quite nicely. But what you see there, I've gone a bit mad with the foxglove seedlings. They're really thick, but again they're tiny little seedlings. And then at the back there's some lobelia seeds as well, which again really small. So I'm just going to leave those and plant those out later. Got some sweet peas there, a mix, and then right at the side there is some mixed leaf lettuce. So all in all, even though that's a very small space, I would say I've got, well, if you don't count the foxglove and the lobelia where there's thousands, 200, 300, 400 maybe seedlings there. What you see on the top there, that's what I grew them in. The flowers that I showed you that I transplanted. So I planted those into those half seed trays, and they've got to a stage where they can be transplanted. But I'm just going to keep them for a little while, just to make sure that I don't get any that don't take from the transplant. And then what I've got there, right at the end, is some cauliflowers, second sowing. So I'm just leaving those just in case again. Because what I want is to have a succession of planting of cauliflowers, because they do come all at once, and you can't leave them, because otherwise they're like every other flower, they open up and yeah, rise up to flower. So that's the second lot. The one you see there, I think that's to do with the weather. The frost right at the back. There's some peppers. I had some peppers that I, sorry, chilies, not peppers, that I pricked out and put in there. I've got some in the house that are grown really well, but again, I had them and I didn't want to just throw them away, so I've put them in. But we had a frost last night, and yeah, as you can see, it's well not looking that great. So yeah, hopefully we've got some nice transplants there to take to the allotment when they're big enough. The peas will be the next things, along with the spring onions, and the radish down at the bottom. But obviously the flowers, they'll stay in this greenhouse until they're a lot bigger, until the weather improves, because a bit like those chili plants, they can't be frosted, otherwise they'll die. But I just wanted to show you these and show you that you don't have to have a massive greenhouse. You don't have to have, acres of space in order to grow a lot of seedlings, and they're all growing along quite nicely. So obviously I'll let you know as I take them down to the plot and plant them out. But for now, as I said, if you are new to the channel, love you to subscribe. But other than that, thanks for joining me, and happy gardening.